This is Merlina from Arkansas. I'm trying to teach you how to differentiate the different Mahjong style. The one that I've been teaching here in Arkansas Mahjong Club is the Chinese or Filipino style, and there is a variation between the two, but it is based on the authentic Chinese style. A big difference is that we have adapted it the Filipino way and do not usually use the wind direction. It's different than the American Mahjong because it does not use those patterns and those cards. We use strategies and no scoring. Whoever completes their sets of 16 cards, that person, the player, would win. Okay, so for those that have never seen Mahjong before, Mahjong set before, this is 1 to 9 on circle. Okay, just like a card, it has 4 different cards in each style. There are 4 different each, like there's 4 of these and 4 of every number, so that's 36 there. And then this is the Chinese 1 to 9, and that's also 36. And here is the 9, 1 to 9 on the bamboo. And the bamboo has a really weird one because that's like a bird, but it's a 1 bamboo. And then the other bonus styles are the flowers, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the flowers. Okay, there's 4 of them. Sometimes they could be looking like the 1 bamboo, but they're different. And then the other one is the flowers have 8. There's news, and it's all the 4 directions, so there's 16 cards on that because there's 4 of each. And then the last 3 are the dragons, red, white, and green dragons. And so instead of red, white, and blue, it's red, white, and green. And it's the beauty. We call them beauty when you have all 3 of them collected. And so to start the game, you're gonna have to roll the dice, and whoever has the number, for example 6. So I'll count myself 1, and then 2, 3, 4. It comes back to me in 5. So 6 would be to my right. So that person will decide on where to cut, except her own file or his own file. So if she points at the other person's card, then that's where we count 6. Since this is 6, we're gonna count 6. After we count 6, the 6th one will be the end of the file, which will be your flower file. We call that the end wall. And then we start getting the 4. We start getting the 4 sets, 4 pairs like this. We do it twice, and that's 16 of them. That's where we start playing. To start playing, we're gonna have, when we first started, I usually have everybody open the file up so that we could see and help everybody that way. So the first thing you're gonna do is sort them. So you're gonna look for example, all your circle, put them in order. So mine has this circle, and then I'll put all my bamboo. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9 right here. It happened to have a set there. That's good. And then for the character, I have 1, 3, 6, and 9. And then I have my extras, my bonus styles. I happen to have 3. So when I have that, that's where I would need to replace my we call them trash. We call them the bonus styles. We call them the extras. That's not character, circle, or bamboo. We replace them from the end file where we cut. So since I have 3, I'm gonna get 3. And then the next person will do it. They will replace their bonus styles, and the next person will do it. And then so I look at mine and said, okay, there's another trash, so I'm gonna put it on top of that, and then put my file I got. Okay, then after everybody's gotten their first replacement, you're gonna go to your second. So I'm gonna go get my second, and I will tell the person next to me that second is free. That means they can go there, get their seconds. Okay, so everybody get their second. Sometimes you get the third and fourth, so whatever. Then finally you get started. So to get started, I have to get, since I already got my 17th card, so I will go ahead and throw what's not going to be close to anything. Like this one is 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 9 is far away. So I'm going to throw that first. I'm going to discard it in the middle. Okay? And then the person next to me, to my right, would see if that 9 is something they can use. as a run. Like if they have a 7-8, they could actually use that. But if somebody has a pair of 9, then they have to pong. Pong just means 3 of a kind, or stop the game. I have a pair and I need it for a third of a kind. So the pong wins or trumps over the run. If you're gonna chow, you're gonna eat it from somebody, you can only eat off of somebody next door to me. Like this person, me, that person to my right can get from me, but that person right after her cannot. And once it's eaten, once it's chow, then you have to put them in the middle. It has to be like a public property in the middle, right along with your trash. It's gonna look like this. Okay, so everything else normally would have been up. Okay, if you already play a real game, it would have been up like this already, and then your chow and your trash pile will be in the front. Okay, so you're gonna have that whenever it's a real game. But a lot of times when I am teaching some new folks, everything's open. So the game will continue until all of your cards, all 16 of your cards, will be a set of like a run of 6, 7, 8, for example. Okay, 6, 7, 8, and a run of 2, 3, 4. So you have 5 of those complete sets. Maybe I have another one, and then I have maybe a 1, 2, 3. So there'll be 12, and then a 6, 7, 8. So I have, for example, these are my cards here: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And now I'm gonna have a pair. So to make you have a mahjong, you're gonna have to have every card sets of 3s. They don't have to connect from one set to the next, but they are independent sets. So that's a set of 6, 7, 8. Okay, a set of 1, 2, 3. Okay, and a set of 6, 7, 8. A set of 6, 7, 8, another 2, 3, 4, and then you have to have a pair. Okay, so in order for you to mahjong, you have to have a pair. We call them guards sometimes. Chinese would call them wings. Anyway, they are a pair. And so if you don't have a pair and you're waiting for it, then that means you call Popeye. You have a Popeye waiting. You're waiting for your pair. Okay, then that 9 comes and you get it, and then you mahjong. But sometimes you can switch it up, or you can connect it to this 6 to 9, for example. If you connect it, then you can either wait for a 6 or a 9. So that's called a sliding waiting. You can do that. Another way to wait is if you have 2 pairs. If you have 2 pairs of 7 and 8, and that's missing a third one, so that's 2 pairs. You have 7 or 8 comes, you win. Okay, and so sometimes you had an up and down waiting, which means your open-ended waiting. So 6, 7, you need a 5, 8. That's an open-ended. That's good because that's 4 cards here for the 5, 4 cards for the 8. So that's 8 waiting. That's good. But sometimes you have a waiting that's in the middle, the center waiting. Center waiting, like center waiting is 6 and 8. 6 and 8 center waiting. So you need a 7. That's only 4 chances because there are only 4 7s, and sometimes somebody may already have a pair or may already have chow with it. So be careful. So for example, if I have a 7, 8, I have a 6, 8 here, and then I will end up with sometimes I get a 5, so that's 6. And I would change it to 5, 6. That way, the 8 can be thrown because then I'll change it into an up and down 4, 6, 4 open-ended. Okay, that's 8.